Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer the elemental relationship reading for the element of Earth. Earth covers the zodiac signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or have Earth high up in your charts, then this message is for you. If you've never had your charts read or are curious as to the cards I'm using, there are links in the description for all of that. How I like to do my relationship readings that are general is we'll start by looking at the singles within the element, and then we'll look at those who are in a relationship, whether it's you as the one viewing this are the element, or it's your partner, or how it balances out in your relationship. So we'll start off with looking at the chakra energy and then have a little clarification from the tarot. So our Earth singles, we are in number 36, integrity. So one of the ways that I've come to understand integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is looking. But there's a lot more to it, and before we look in the book for the full clarification here, what I'm getting here is Earth, you want a relationship. You're single right now. This is Earth singles. And you're looking for someone who is honest, upstanding, moral, and ethical. You want to be able to, and it may not be in this moment, but your goal in life is to have that white picket fence with the 2.5 kids, the 3 dogs, and all that. And it will look a little different for everybody, obviously. But you want more of the traditional lifestyle Earth singles, and that's actually a good thing. But that requires integrity both on your part and on the part of your partner. So you can't change the other person. So Earth singles, right now what is being called forward for you is walk with integrity, walk with intention, and see what the universe has to offer in the upcoming month. So let's take a peek here at number 36. We're in the third eye chakra, which is an area of intuition. And Earth, you have this to a certain extent. It's not your strongest point, but it definitely is something that works with you. The planetary alignment with this card is actually Saturn. Saturn is generally seen as the stern father figure, at least in the West. And that also goes back to traditionalism, structure, and foundation, especially if you're a Taurus. This is really going to be up your alley. So our Earth singles. Shanti, the Hindu god associated with Saturn, wields a sword that symbolizes the cutting edge of discrimination and moral values. This fierce, spirited ox possesses the strength and determination to endure whatever is necessary to stay on the right path of right behavior. So we've got some very strong Taurus energy going on with this card. Our keywords here are karma, the laws of cause and effect, learning through experiences, hard work, endurance, maturity, discipline, morals, restrictions, and integrity. So, Earth singles, you're working in this vicinity. You're working also with the energy of more Taurus energy. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn all have a grounding aspect, but when we really look at the energy of foundation, the energy of what does it mean to follow under Earth, Taurus is kind of the best one to look at. Bullheaded, stubborn, hard to learn, and I'm not saying that to be rude. I know a lot of Tauruses, but the beauty of a Taurus is they're also very ethical. They will not openly lie if they can avoid it. It's not in their nature to be that way. Earth as a whole is very structured, very grounded, and very foundational. That's why they're saying with this integrity card, this is more of a call for Earth singles for you to step into that. If you've been kind of waffling and you're not really sure what it is you want, or your discipline is waning a little bit in some areas, this as a Earth single is a call to maybe step that up a bit. Get a little bit more structure and see if that doesn't benefit you overall in this next month. When it comes to relationships, we'll see what the tarot has to say, but it's really saying by you being that foundational energy, it is going to be very attractive to the type of person that you're looking for anyway. So that's why we're starting with that. Your first tarot is number 21. It's the World card, a brilliant success, the freedom to go any direction journey that has now complete. We're in major arcana territory, Earth. So Earth singles. If you found Base your life on a foundation of integrity. The world opens up to you. Choices become easier because, well, this is the most ethical, moral, whatever term you want to use there, choice to make. And with ethics and morals, this is you. This has nothing to do with the other person. This is you. So when we're looking at it from that perspective, when you step into your version of that, your ethics, your morals, how to be a very strong person who walks with integrity, the people around you kind of defer in your direction because, oh, you know what you want. Look at what you're doing. It's this, that, and the other. It's all positive and growth oriented, even if it may look a little struggle at times. You're opening up doors within the world. Basically, things are opening for you this month, Earth singles. You also have the High Priestess, and that is trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. This next month, Earth singles, your relationships are going to be more about you, your higher self, and working your shadow into a more more friendly state. Quit letting things that from your past or things that you don't want to deal with sabotage you. That doesn't mean that you have to go in there with a sword and tear it all apart, because that does not work. But with the High Priestess and the world coming forward, these are major arcana lessons. This is big stuff going on. So Earth singles, I'm hearing very clearly, don't lust for a result. Don't go out hunting for a partner. Work on your own inside world. Get yourself in a better headspace or physical space. It could be that you're you're looking for a relationship, but you're not putting in the effort to build the home that would attract that, or you're not putting the effort to make yourself available to attract that. When you walk with integrity, you have the world and the High Priestess coming up. This is a call to check with your intuition. Check in on yourself. Earth singles, how are you doing right now? Are you in a good space? If you're not, why? How can you fix it? If it's something that you feel is outside of your control, first of all, not much is outside your control if you really look at it. And the other part is it how you're reacting to it? You can control that. So take the time to explore and see what comes up next. By doing that, you're taking back the reins of your life. That's when the world starts to roll in your favor. That's also when you start to notice your intuition picks up a little bit, because you're standing in a place of, I'm in control of this. The rest of the world will figure that out, but this is where I live. So Earth singles, it doesn't look like there's a lot of not positive. It doesn't look like there's a lot of movement occurring in bringing in a relationship, but what it is saying is this is a good time to work on yourself, get things kind of sorted out, and by doing that, you will automatically start to attract the right type of people. So it's not going to be like, oh, I'm chasing because fill in the blank and I keep having these bad experiences. It's time to look inside and time to do the inner work, and then the right type of person is going to start showing up for you. That's that world aspect. But by doing that inner work, the High Priestess energy, you're starting to understand how your spirituality ties into all of this, but also how better to walk with integrity in the world ahead. So now we are hopping over to Earth couples. And Earth couples, you guys are starting off strong, sort of. It could be a new relationship is why I say that sort of part, because you're starting in the very first card in this deck, which is the root chakra, and it is strength. It's a very red card, so I'm not sure how much detail is going to show up here. But what I'm getting with this one is this is primal. This is the foundational energy of your relationship. The root chakra is about survival of self first. This is how I've come to understand it more. So this is the foundation of your relationship. This is the survival. This is the primal part of your relationship. And you can apply that however you would like. But let's take a peek at what the book has to say. We're working with Mars energy, so this is definitely some war/passion energy. Mars is sometimes known as the warring god. He personifies the power to direct energy towards winning the battle between wisdom and ego. Exalted on Earth for surmounting obstacles and fearlessly fulfilling his duty, he embodies the discipline and knowledge needed to evolve from the lower to the higher chakras. Earth couples, you might just be starting off on a spiritual journey, or your relationship might just be starting. This is saying there may be some struggles along the way. Leave the stuff outside your relationship. Don't let those slings and arrows from some yahoo down the street interfere in what you're doing. You guys are building strong foundations, and that's the important part. The warring aspect is keeping the rest of it at bay. Keywords here: focused will, find your strength, take action, resilience, processing your truth, a deep-rooted sense of commitment. I'm also hearing that this could be a shifting of a relationship dynamic. If you are in a couple, long-term relationship, and you're feeling that marriage, matrimony bells type thing, this could be a time for that, and that's where you have to take action. But I'm also hearing that your foundation needs to be the strongest thing in the relationship, and that could be getting to know each other like you've been in a relationship for a while. But it could be that you just need to take it to a different level, get a little deeper with that connection to each other. I'm also hearing they're saying to ground together, and there's different energy practices to do that. Right hand over left, kind of like this with your partner, and then start to match your breathing with each other. It allows the chi and the flow of energy to start to pass between the two of you. I'm hearing that by doing that, you're going to help ground each other. It also is going to tune you into the other person, so your intuition is going to light up, especially and specifically for the person that you're in a relationship with. This is not an exercise. They're saying that this is not an exercise to do with anyone but your partner going forward for a period of time. Get to know your partner better and deeper, and that's part of how you're doing that, is by these experiences of connecting at that soul-based level. And a way to do that is through breath and touch. It doesn't have to end up in the erotic sense. Sometimes it is just the physical act of being in physical contact, but it's setting a foundation. It's building a core platform to spring up from. They kept showing me images, and I was like, what are we doing here? So it's definitely saying get things stable to start with and build from there, because from what you start this month, there's going to be a springboard effect. This is going to set you up for the next 6 months to a year is what I'm hearing. So you want to get a good stable foundation to launch off from. Your first tarot card is Major Arcana, and it's number 15. It's the Ego, which in the standard tarot would be the Death card, the Devil card. And the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. This is just saying don't worry so much about everything outside of your relationship, because that's that illusion of being trapped. Oh, well, we can't do this because of Bill. We can't do all this stuff because we don't have extra bits and bobs in our house. So your relationship should be your focus. The rest of it will come as needed. And that's what they're saying, is don't let the egoic mind distract you from what is really important, and that's that foundation. Remember, Earth couples, you're in the root. You're setting a foundation. But that word right there, that is the beauty of where you're at, is you two have the strength to set that foundation and to choose your course together. You're both your individual persons. You're not the same person. But by setting a strong foundation, by getting in tune with each other, that is a launching pad that is going to set both of you up in the relationship for success, and your relationship success will automatically mirror out to outside world success. And other people are going to have their opinions. Let them have them over there in the corner with their own little nonsense. That's their problem. You focus on you. They need to focus on them. That's interesting. Your second tarot is number 14 in the Major Arcana, which is Balance. In the traditional, I think it's Temperance. Take everyone's input into consideration, merging viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. The one thing I do not agree with this card in this deck, and there's another deck that's just like it, is take everyone's input into consideration. That's not Temperance, and that's not Balance. The core of Balance is being able to stand in your own authority and observe others' viewpoints. It doesn't mean bring them into your circle, like, nay. So we've got Balance and Ego. Your balance is learning how to say no to the things that are outside that are usually unnecessary in the first place. But you also have this energy of the ego. Is the ego wants to compare themselves to the Joneses. No. What you see of them is about this much. And what's really going on behind the scenes is probably not great to start with. Why are you comparing yourself to the illusion of someone else? Earth couples, you guys are foundation. You are setting something new. You are starting a new journey. You are building your own foundation. Don't get distracted by someone else's nonsense. Don't compare yourself to the Joneses. And I use that term as a generic. You are building a new foundation. A foundation requires balance. It requires strength, intuition. It requires delicacy, but it requires, first and foremost, communication and connection. That's where your foundational energy is going to reside. That's that root chakra energy. And that is setting Earth couples up for a really good 6 to 8 months. I'm hearing that this is a foundational energy. So, and they just keep saying that, so we'll just keep going with it. My guides. So going forward from here, Earth singles, stand in your authority, be the honest, upstanding citizen that you are. Earth couples, set a foundation. It's not super difficult. Earth loves to stand from a stable point, because I'm hearing for both singles and couples, what you're doing this month is actually establishing you in your authority and in your power. That is allowing others to look to you actually for a reference point, and it's going to draw to you, if you're single, the right type of person, and if you're in a relationship, the right type of friends, to help support you guys, but also to help support the other people in your environment. So Earth, a little heavy because you guys get to be the example, but you have to start by working with what you can control, which is yourself. With that, I will let you guys go. Have a great rest of the month of March, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, comment, and let me know your thoughts, feelings, and impressions, and I'll see you guys later.